Thanks to Movement for sponsoring this update. We talk a lot about their watches, but Movement is also changing the sunglasses game. Quality sunglasses without the premium price. Get 15% off with free shipping and free returns at mvmt.com/theknow. Welcome to The Know, I'm Mica. This week's first daily news roundup is kicking off with tons of rumors and teases, and considering we're now less than 2 months away from E3, the timing is just right. The first of these rumors dropped early in the weekend from Kotaku, buried in a report about some of the troubles that Hangar 13 and 2K faced during Mafia 3's development. According to the piece, when trouble befell the studio following the game's release, a number of employees were let go, while others transferred to, quote, the top-secret studio next door to work on an unannounced new BioShock game. There have been little rumblings before that 2K was to revive the franchise in some way, although with a different creative team following the closure of Irrational Games, but this is definitely the most substantial rumor we've had yet. All that being said, the rest of the report about Hangar 13's woes after Mafia 3 is definitely worth reading and gives some great insight into the sometimes sordid world of video game development. In addition to reports about BioShock in development at 2K, we also have some teases from Rare indicating that something Perfect Dark related could be on the way. Over the weekend, one fan tweeted the studio that they'd found some old Perfect Dark shorts in their attic, to which Rare replied that the find was right on time, as it'll be summer shortly. Now, this could just be an innocuous pun, or hey, we love puns here, or it could be a hint that maybe this summer we'll be getting some kind of announcement. Right at the beginning of the year, we had some alleged leaks that included some mention of some kind of Perfect Dark title showing up on Microsoft's internal servers. Whether it's simply brand new entry or a remaster is anybody's guess at this point. Or everyone's reading way too much into a pun about shorts. Meh. Not content to be left out, Ubisoft has also been getting in on the fun lately regarding a possible sequel to Watch Dogs. Fans have discovered over the last couple of weeks that Ubisoft has been leaving tiny Watch Dog clues across social media, with an April Fool's Day joke about hacking into Uplay and deleted tweet from the Watch Dogs Twitter account. But most recently, they've discovered that Ubisoft's gaming assistant Sam, think Siri but for Ubisoft games, is sort of confirming that Watch Dogs 3 is real. Ubi Central reported in a video about fans sitting in screenshots of what happens when you ask Sam about Watch Dogs 3, and apparently, Sam replies, Watch Dogs 3 is not finished yet, but from the last early build I tried, it's very solid. The dev team works wonders. Can't wait for you to try it. Get excited, everybody, because Kingdom Hearts 3 finally got a brand new trailer about some of its mini-games. But hey, it's something! The new Classic Kingdom trailer dropped in honor of the Union Cross Dandelion fan meeting in Anaheim over the weekend, showcasing some mini-games that looked like they were pulled straight from our 1980s Tiger Electronics handheld games. It's hard to tell how much these mini-games relate to what we'll actually see in the game itself, but hey, it's nice to get some more confirmation that it's not all some big old scam and we'll never play Kingdom Hearts 3 and our hearts will all break. As for when we expect Kingdom Hearts 3, we've had some small rumors via retail listings that it could be available November 1st, but we won't know more until we get an official announcement. Those long-rumored Shenmue 1 and 2 HD re-releases have finally been confirmed. After Sega teased some big announcements coming throughout the weekend, the publisher revealed Shenmue 1 and 2 HD coming to PS4, Xbox One, and PC in 2018. The Dreamcast classics will only cost $29.99 together and are being touted by Sega as the best Shenmue experience to date. However, it is important to note that these aren't remakes or even full-on HD remasters, they're simply re-releases with increased resolution. Still, it's well timed to let old fans experience the games all over again and possibly bring in new fans into the fold ahead of Shenmue 3, whenever that gets here. Radical Heights, Boss Key's Battle Royale follow-up to the now-dead Lawbreakers, has barely been out for a week, and already it's got a little bit of drama associated with it. Studio head Cliff Bleszinski took to Twitter over the weekend to air some grievances with his former employee and the creators of Fortnite Battle Royale, Epic, because according to him, Epic is trying to poach people from his studio. Bleszinski wrote on Twitter, "Hey at Epic Games, could you please stop trying to hire away my team? We just launched Radical Heights on Unreal Engine 4 and are really happy with how it's going." Bleszinski later added that his company has plenty of ideas to continue making the Battle Royale title their own, but they may never see the light of day if they keep doing this. Unfortunately for him and the studio, Boss Key has had this happen once before with Epic. The co-founder of Boss Key has already left for Epic late last year. Epic may be borrowing other studios' employees just like they borrowed the Battle Royale gameplay mode from the competition, but the company's not going to let that stop them from trying to do a bit more to innovate on it. The studio says they're tinkering with the idea of upping the standard player limit, currently 100, to something even bigger. Lead designer Eric Williamson said in the recent interview with official PlayStation Magazine, "One of the things we've been talking about is, does it make sense to ever consider more than 100 players? I think there is a lot of technological considerations for something like that. I mean, personally, I would love to try it. I don't see it in our future, but hey, why not?" DRM and anti-cracking software Denuvo has been blamed for causing some performance hiccups in a number of games over the last year or so. And now, we can add a new one to the list. Hooray! And it's Tekken 7. Following some complaints about Tekken 7's PC version dropping frames, game director Katsuhiro Hirata tweeted that it basically was Denuvo's fault. Hirata also said the company is working on a fix that should be coming sometime soon. So, stop fiddling with your PC settings, everybody. Just wait for the fix. We're only a couple of weeks away from Avengers Infinity War hitting screens, and yet the filmmakers still have some big announcements to make. Today it was revealed that Fargo's Carrie Coon will be playing Proxima Midnight, a key member of Thanos' Black Order, aka his own personal Brute Squad. The actress confirmed that she not only voices the CG character, but also delivered the motion capture performance, and she did it while full-on pregnant. Her fellow Black Order members are Ebony Maw, who will be voiced by Tom Von Lawler, Cull Obsidian, voiced by famed performance capture performer Terry Notary, and Corvus Glaive, who is still a mystery. Well, maybe we can make it all the way to release without knowing one of the actors playing a key villain, but we only have 10 days left, so who knows? A new Terminator film is on the way, a real deal reboot that will ignore everything after Terminator 2 and brings Linda Hamilton, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and James Cameron back into the mix. Word broke at The Hollywood Reporter that one of the new evil robots will be played by Gabrielle Luna, most famous for playing Ghost Rider on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. The film takes place in and around Mexico City and will focus on newcomer Natalia Reyes' character, with the scuttlebutt being that Sarah Connor and Schwarzenegger's Terminator playing pretty minor roles. So it sounds like a passing of the torch story, and Cameron is producing and creatively mentoring Deadpool director Tim Miller through this process. It is with a heavy heart that we report that everybody's favorite drill instructor has passed away. Arlie Aramy died this weekend due to complications from pneumonia, and the hard-nosed and colorful ex-Marine became famous when Stanley Kubrick cast him as Sergeant Hartman in Full Metal Jacket, and he's enjoyed a career of creatively insulting people on screen ever since. While he always tended to lean towards mean army dudes, his filmography is surprisingly varied. He played both the police captain in Seven and the leader of the Plastic Army Men in Toy Story. He was the machine gun-toting protector of the Graveyard and the Frighteners, and the evil Sheriff Hoyt in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake. On the video game side of things, he lent his distinctive voice to games like Crash Bandicoot, The Wrath of Cortex, Fallout Tactics, and Call of Duty Ghosts. So, we'll miss you, Gunny. That's all the news we have for you today, and why don't you leave your favorite Toy Story quote in the comments below in honor of our parted friend. Shout out to Movement for sponsoring this update. We've shown off their watches plenty of times, but they do a lot more than that, like sunglasses. Like their watches, Movement uses the internet to cut out the middleman and offer premium quality sunglasses without the premium level price tag you see in high-end stores. And that's going to be pretty important now that spring is here and there's more stuff to do outside. Anyone who's invested a lot of money in expensive sunglasses and then had them break or get lost can tell you that it sucks. But then if you get the cheap ones, they fall apart or get bent really easily. Enter Movement. Good quality, still affordable. Movement sunglasses are made with a premium acetate, not plastic, and they start around $70, and they've got styles for whatever your preference. Aviators, mirrored, polaroid, round, trendy, classic, cat eye, and they've released some new styles for the spring as well. These ones are the hide style and tortoiseshell with the crystal mirror lenses if you want to, cramp my style, but even this one has 7 different color variations, and there are cool options for every style, and you can get 15% off with free shipping and free returns, so you can try them with no pressure to keep them if they don't work for you. Just visit mvmt.com/theknow.